What would you do if the person you trusted most turned you into a joke behind your back? Not just cheating, but laughing about it, mocking you, planning their next move while you were still trying to fix things. Before you dive into the story, ask yourself one thing. Would you walk away? Or would you make them regret it? Because I thought I knew my answer until I didn't. My name is Ethan Cross, and I never thought I'd be the kind of person who would lose control over something like this. I've always seen myself as calm, loyal, and someone who tries to fix things instead of breaking them. But what happened with my ex, Ava Monroe, pushed me into a version of myself I didn't recognize. One driven by anger, humiliation, and the need to prove I wasn't someone to be played with. I took revenge, and I went too far. It didn't start with suspicion. It started with feeling. The kind you try to ignore because acknowledging it would mean everything is already broken. She was different, not distant exactly, just slightly off, smiling at her phone more, turning it away when I got close, typing fast, deleting faster. I told myself I was overthinking it. I wanted to believe that, but something inside me wouldn't let it go. The first time I checked her phone, I felt guilty before I even unlocked it. That split second where you know, if you find nothing, you're the problem. If you find something, everything changes. I wish I had been wrong. The messages weren't subtle. They weren't innocent. They weren't even trying to hide. It was her manager at the restaurant. Flirty texts, inside jokes. Then it escalated. Fast. Sexual comments. Late night messages. Photos. Plans to meet. What hit the hardest wasn't even the cheating. It was how casual it was. Like I didn't exist. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. I just showed her. She froze. Then she cried. Then came the excuses. It didn't mean anything. It was just talk. I didn't actually do anything. I wanted to believe her, so badly it hurt. So I gave her a line. Block him. Right now. And never talk to him again. She agreed instantly. Too easily. That should have been my answer. Less than 24 hours later, I checked again. This time, there was no hesitation. And there it was. Her name. His name. Messages continuing like nothing happened. But this time, it was worse. She told him about me finding out. And she laughed. She called it hilarious. She said I was overreacting. She said she'd hit him up when we're done. That line didn't just hurt. It broke something. In that moment, I wasn't her boyfriend anymore. I was a joke. There's a point where pain turns into something else. Not sadness. Not even anger. Something colder. Something calculated. I didn't think. I didn't weigh consequences. I didn't ask if it was right. I just wanted balance. If she could humiliate me behind my back, I would expose her in front of everyone. I had access to everything. Her social media, her messages, her life. So I took the screenshots, every message, every line, every piece of proof, and then I posted them. Instagram stories, Snapchat stories. No context, no warning, just the truth, raw and undeniable. Then I sent them directly to the guy she was cheating with, to her boss, to her mother. That last one felt personal. Because while she was texting him all week, I was helping her mom move into a new house, lifting boxes, fixing things, being there while she was betraying me in real time. The response was immediate from him, silence from everyone else. But silence doesn't mean nothing happened. It means everything is happening, just not where you can see it. She called me not long after, crying again, apologizing again. But this time, it sounded different. Not regret, damage control. So I told her everything, what I did, who I sent it to, where I posted it, and then I hung up. At first, I felt powerful, like I had taken control back, like I had restored something that was taken from me. But that feeling didn't last, because revenge doesn't fix humiliation. It just spreads around. Her boss saw the messages, but said nothing. She kept her job. Her social media turned into a battlefield of damage control. Excuses, deletions, silence. Then came the messages between us. Not closure, just anger, name calling, blame, bitterness. Two people who once meant everything to each other, reduced to strangers throwing words like weapons. That's when it hit me. This wasn't winning. This was just destruction. I thought it was over, but curiosity, or maybe obsession, pushed me further. I found out about him. The guy, he had a child, a whole life. So I found the mother of his child, and I told her everything, every message, every detail. Her response? She already knew the pattern. He had done it before, with someone else, at the same workplace, while their child was still young. And just like that, everything became clear. This wasn't just betrayal. It was a cycle, and somehow I had become part of it. I kept replaying it all in my head. What she did, what I did, and for the first time, I stopped focusing on her and looked at myself. Yes, she cheated. Yes, she disrespected me. Yes, she made me feel small. But what I did, I didn't just walk away. I burned everything down, not just her reputation. Mine too. Revenge feels justified in the moment. It feels like balance, like justice. But it doesn't heal you. It ties you even deeper to the person who hurt you. Because now, instead of just remembering what they did, you have to live with what you did too. I stopped responding, stopped checking, stopped digging. Because there's always more fine if you're looking for it. And none of it brings peace. I'm looking into therapy now, not because of her, but because of what I became when I lost control. That's the part that stays with you. If you've ever been betrayed, listen carefully. You don't need revenge to prove your worth. You don't need to expose someone to validate your pain. And you definitely don't need to destroy someone else's life to rebuild your own. The strongest move you can make? Walk away with your dignity intact. Because at the end of the day, the person you have to live with is you,